It's the Andy and Dave Daily right here on the Muskegon Channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. Dave Cackley, you're distracting me. I'm trying to get my daily spiel in, man. What are you doing?
I'm very energetic. I'm very focused. I'm ready to sit and deliver, not stand and deliver because I'm sitting down. But I'm ready to roll.
What got you so pumped up this morning?
I'm pumped up, man. Maybe it's new football season is on the horizon. The weekend. Could be the weekends coming up. Could be any number of things. But I'm just ready to go.
Well, I'm glad you are.
Could be the 5-hour energy.
I'm excited for you. I think it's wonderful that you kind of are twitching this morning. It's not distracting at all by any stretch.
No, not at all.
Not at all. So
I'm good. You want me to bring it down?
You lay awake at night and try to ways to annoy me.
I can bring it down or I can pick it back up. What do you want? You want it down?
Go with a nice median. Go. Right, here's high. Here's low.
All right.
Find that middle ground.
How's this? This good?
See how nice that feels?
Yeah, that's good.
All right.
Relaxed.
Has anything happened in the news?
A lot of stuff.
Really?
I got a lot of stuff to get to.
Well,
I got a cavalcade, a cornucopia of information.
Wow.
And once again, you did not acknowledge yesterday that I gave you a perfect newscast. No stutters or stumbles at all. No spits, nothing.
Well, I may have seen a spit, but I let it fly.
Whatever.
I'm just saying.
All right. Okay, let's get to it.
Hurricane no moochers on you today. I don't want you to feel like you're going to screw anything up.
Nothing. I chased perfection, and I caught it yesterday. We'll chase it again today. Will we catch it? Yes.
It's like catching a tiger by the tail.
Easy for me.
That's right.
Hurricane Irene hammered
the...
Oh, no! Irene! I was thinking of Irene Ryan, Granny from the Beverly Hillbillies, and it threw me off.
Oh, that's just a shame.
Should I even go on?
You want to just call it today?
I don't even want to do it. I don't even want to do it now.
Well, it's okay.
God, why'd you have to do that?
Well, sometimes it happens, man.
All right, you know what? Turn into the skid, straighten myself out.
Okay.
Hurricane Irma hammered the Caribbean islands on Wednesday with wind speeds over 180 miles per hour. At least 10 people are now dead as a result of the storm. St. Martin and the Virgin Islands were hit. Up to 95% of the buildings on the island of Barbuda were damaged. The storm could hit Florida this weekend.
Yikes.
I mean, they don't know which side it's going to go. It could go to the Gulf side. It could go to east of it. Could possibly miss Florida, or it could go up right up Florida and then also hit South Carolina, maybe Georgia.
Yeah.
By that time, though, it should be down to like maybe a Category 1. But still, this is just looking awful.
Bad. I don't want to go off on too big of a tangent here or anything like that. But you know what I saw last night that was kind of opportunistic?
What?
I saw an ad on TV for some religious group. I don't know who it was or whatever, but they're pushing. We got a lot of bad stuff going on right now, okay? Mm-hmm. You got all the tension in the world. You got the fires out west. You got the hurricanes. You got all this other stuff. They're on TV telling us that, you know what? You probably ought to read the Book of Revelation, and for $9.95, send us your money, and we'll send you a copy of the Book of Revelation, and you'll see.
I've read the Book of Revelation for free, and, you can, I've read the entire book.
Well, yeah,
so I know. But you could point to at any point in the last couple of thousand years.
I know.
We've been, this is a sign of the end times. You gotta stop crying wolf. You can't do that.
But the thing of it is
unbiblical.
It's like, hey, for $9.95, we'll send you the Book of Revelation, and don't worry, better things are coming. Like, hey, the end is near. Quick, send us $10. I was totally offended by the ad.
That's not a nonsensical rant. Sometimes you get off on these nonsensical religious rants. That makes sense to me because that is being opportunistic. That right there isn't right.
Yeah,
you can't. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Especially like I said, you can usually get a Bible for free.
I was sitting there watching TV in the tub, and they had this thing on the How It's Made thing.
You get to watch TV in your bathroom.
Yeah.
That's how the other half lives. That's how the other half. I have to crank up the TV from my room
because
to listen
it's so
to it.
hard to go out and buy a $75 19-inch television, poke a hole through your wall, and run cable to it.
Hey,
That's the other half,
above,
Dave.
That's above my pay grade.
You
Sorry.
know what it is?
What?
If you don't live with your mom, you can put things where you want them.
Okay, let's just stop.
Mom, can I put a TV in the bathroom? No, pay rent.
Shut up. A former follower of Charles Manson who killed for the mass murderer in 1969 has been granted parole. 67-year-old Leslie Van Houten was 19 when she took part in a series of murders in Los Angeles in 1969. Governor Jerry Brown has 120 days to affirm, reverse, or take no action on the decision. He's put the kibosh on this before, the same woman, but who knows? I don't. It's been 48 years. I don't know.
Let me ask you something. If you get life, what does that mean?
Okay. Yeah, I get it. I understand. I'm also a person. I'm also a man of forgiveness.
I am too. And you know what? You can be forgiven and still sit your ass in jail.
So you know what? That's a good point. That's an excellent point. Yes.
Okay.
Agreed. You know what? I've decided. Let's leave her in jail.
Okay.
Forgive her, leave her in jail.
There you go.
Because you can still have punishment and forgiveness.
Yes, you can.
There you go. Absolutely. What else is going on? The Michigan chapter of Al Sharpton's National Action Network is apparently going to protest Kid Rock's upcoming concert in Detroit. A spokesperson said Kid Rock is, quote, the tip of the ugly iceberg of white supremacy and is an insult to Detroit. The protest is planned for 6 p.m. in front of the Kid Rock's Made in Detroit restaurant on September 12th. This is, I mean, that's more than a bit of a stretch. Kid Rock, the symbol of white supremacy. Give me a break. There's no anything
he's big
about
into Confederate flags. And I'm not saying anything bad. You know what? He's big into Confederate flags. His music is, and believe me, here on this one, I'm not defending either side or coming against either side. His imagery is. Did you see any of the pictures from the concert last night too?
Yeah, he also denounced white supremacy and the KKK.
That's fine, but I'm just saying his imagery and the message is contradictory.
It's not contradictory at all.
No,
well, how is it contradictory?
Well,
in what way?
Confederate flag flying all over the place. You know that in today's day and age, that's very that's okay. White supremacy.
I get. Okay, this is my thought on this Confederate flag. To me, it's a symbol of racism. To me, it is.
Okay,
it's not that way for everybody.
But that's just me.
See,
okay.
And you and I differ on that. So you just used it as a said. Well,
no,
he's
I
got
said
Confederate flag.
That's today's perception of it.
Right. Okay, but that to me, and people
paid attention to Andy for once.
No, what I'm saying is you're talking about the contradictory images. Him saying this and then flying the Confederate flag, which you believe isn't a sign of racism.
I don't, but that doesn't mean everybody else doesn't.
Right, so it still doesn't make any sense, though. Here's
the thing. Kid Rock's career has never made any sense to me. Okay, I was there at the early days.
That's right. I love this.
I'm not going to get into the whole story because it's been told 100,000 times. But there was a time when Kid Rock looked like Kid and Play.
Yeah.
And he had his hair like straight up like Vanilla Ice, and his music all sounded terrible. And I give the guy credit. I really do, because he stuck it out. Because what he used to come at me with was trash. It was terrible. And he would call up the radio station. This was back at KLQ, and he'd like,
right.
Hey, it's Bob Ritchie. I'm Kid Rock's manager down here. You got to come see these shows in Detroit. And then 2 days later, I'd get a cassette tape from some basement show, and it sucked, and it was awful, and it was the time of Nirvana and Pearl Jam, and he didn't fit in anywhere.
Right.
So I'd hang up on him time and time again. And you know, hindsight being 20/20, good for Kid Rock. The guy made a hell of a career for himself. He really has. But you know, he has chosen his path. He's very, he's very Donald Trump. He's very Ted Nugent. He's very, and he's who he associates with ain't exactly all about the NAACP and Al Sharpton stuff. Those are the people he's associated himself with.
His son is black.
Dude, I'm just saying.
That's the thing. Well, this is what gets me about this.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm just simply saying that, you know what? These are the times we live in. These are the kind of things people are waiting to jump all over.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. This is ridiculous. This is one of those things that's just dumb. It's dumb. It makes no sense. And now you can say Kid Rock is a lot of things. He may be a semi-ignorant voter. I don't know. I don't know his education on the issues politically. I don't. I know what he says he believes. That's fine. That's neither here nor there. To me, calling him a white supremacist, this is what people do. When you get into this name calling, you got no evidence that Kid Rock is any of those things other than he flies a Confederate flag at his concerts. That's it. That is not, to me, this statement is borderline libelous. Okay. Calling him the tip of the white supremacist iceberg, that's asinine. You got to be better than that. Okay, you got to call out real racism. I'll get behind you. Call out actual racism. Don't call out Kid Rock for being Kid Rock. It's dumb to me. What else is happening? Oh, good things going down in Muskegon County. Multi-million-dollar renovations to the downtown areas of two cities in Muskegon County should be complete by the end of the year. A $600,000 project to revitalize Montague is just getting underway. Whitehall completed its $1 million streetscape project at the end of June. Work included new sidewalks, pedestrian lighting, trees, and irrigation. The White Lake area's facelift will eventually have a total price tag of just over $3 million. Money well spent. You want to beautify these areas. It's a nice area of the county, and it's.
Well, I'll tell you what. If Whitehall got away with all the work they did for $3 million, I want to talk to whoever did the buy-in because that's a lot of work for $3 million.
That and Montague.
They're separate, and I don't know what's happening in Montague at the moment. I haven't been up there recently, but Whitehall did a lot of work, and if that's all that cost was $3 million. Whew, it was a lot. They tore up all of Main Street.
Yeah, they had a lot of work to do on the roads up there. They had a lot to do on a lot of different things.
Check your numbers, pal. I think you may be a little low there.
No, it was the total cost is close to like $3.1 million. It's just over $3 million. That's what I got.
Seems
That's
low.
The report I got.
Seems low.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't question my math skills.
I'm not questioning your math
or
skills.
me just
I'm questioning
reading
the number you're giving.
I didn't add up the numbers myself.
I know you didn't. That's why I'm questioning it.
Okay.
Your math skills are great. Any sixth grader could.
Absolutely. That's about where it ends. Sixth grade. Sports. Kansas City crushes the Tigers 13-2 at 59-80. The Tigers officially eliminated from playoff contention.
I watched the Tigers last night, and I don't know who the announcers were, but I thought I hated Rod and Mario. Wow. These two that they had on Fox Sports 1 last night were just awful. And I don't even know who the players are anymore.
They got a lot of call-ups now. You're putting in guys who...
It's like when Nick Castellanos comes up to bat, I'm like, oh, thank God, somebody I know. I feel at home now.
And, of course, the NFL season kicks off tonight. New England and the Kansas City Chiefs. Football is finally here. Girlfriends, say goodbye to your boyfriends. Wives, say goodbye to your husbands until, about mid-February.
Waitresses at Utillos give up a table every Sunday for Dave.
Just on Saturdays, man. Just on Saturdays. And Sundays. Occasionally Monday nights. You never know.
Plan on a 50-cent tip for an all-day seat.
Hey, no, $2 or $3.
Who's behind you?
That's Jeremy. That's our engineer.
Oh,
yeah.
We quit stinking up the show.
Well, that's sports. That's all you need to know now.
All right. Well, you and Jeremy and whatever is going on over there, you guys enjoy the rest of your day.
I got some stuff to work on.
All right, you go work on some stuff.
All right.
All right.
We'll see ya.